Okay, good morning, all of you. Then last class we already explained about the rules and regulations of residential status and tax incident. Now we collected some of the points from different question papers and different textbooks regarding residential status and tax incident. Already I given you a click for you. So that's why the main points regarding residential status and tax incident is first of all, we identified the given point is either that is earned and received. Those points are earned and received within the India or outside India. These are the two main points are we are clearly decided. So the given point earned and received which are given in India or outside India, that should be we are clearly identified. So they are the given points. Then I collected some of the points regarding residential status and tax incident. These are the first point like that salary received at Mumbai but received at Bangladesh. ఇక్కడ శాలరీ రిసీవ్డ్ ఎట్ బొంబాయి అంటే బొంబాయిలో కొంత శాలరీ ఆయన రిసీవ్ చేసుకున్నాడు, దాన్ని బెంగళూరులో రిసీవ్ చేసుకున్నట్టు చెప్పాడు. యాక్చువల్లీ ఆ పాయింట్ శాలరీ ఎర్నడ్ ఎట్ బొంబాయి అని ఉండాలి. యాక్చువల్లీ వాళ్ళు బుక్లో అలా దెన్ అట్ ద సేమ్ దే ఆర్ గివెన్ రిసీవ్డ్ అండ్ రిసీవ్డ్ దే ఆర్ ట్వైస్ గివెన్. ఎనీవే దెన్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ వీ ఐడెంటిఫైడ్ if earned and received both are in India or any one of them in India, that should be treated as Indian income. If any income which is received and earned both are occurring outside India, that should be treated as foreign income. If Indian income is taxable for all, that means resident, not ordinary and non-resident. If it is foreign income, it is taxable for resident sometimes, but sometimes we are taxable for not only resident but also not ordinary resident. So that's why now I collected some of the points from different textbooks and different question papers. These are the points from A to U. Then at the time of then go to examination, just we verified these points only, no problem, we should be verified. This is the only one problem. That problem is collected different points from different textbooks, that's why you verified just this problem only. So as per this problem, salary received at Mumbai but received at Bangladesh అన్నాడు. సో దట్స్ వై శాలరీ రిసీవ్డ్ ఎట్ బొంబాయి రిసీవ్డ్ అండ్ దట్ షుడ్ బి రిసీవ్డ్ ఎట్ బంగ్లాదేశ్. యాక్చువల్లీ ద పాయింట్ ఈస్ శాలరీ ఎర్న్డ్ ఎట్ బొంబాయి. దెన్ దిస్ ప్రింటింగ్ మిస్టేక్ ఇన్ ద టెక్స్ట్ బుక్. శాలరీ ఎర్న్డ్ ఎట్ ముంబై బట్ రిసీవ్డ్ ఎట్ బంగ్లాదేశ్. సో బంగ్లాదేశ్ ఈజ్ outside India, but earned at Mumbai, it is inside India. So the point is salary earned, okay, at Mumbai but received in Bangladesh. So as per this point, earned. So earned or received any one of them in India, that should be treated as Indian income. So salary earned Mumbai, so that is one of earned and received. Earning is occurred in India, that should be Indian income. So A point is taxable for resident, not ordinary and non-resident. Next point, profit earned from business in Bangladesh which controlled in India, half of the profits being received in India. So the point is some confusion like that. Profit earned business in Bangladesh, a business is run in Bangladesh, Bangladesh is outside India, but the business is controlled from India. but half of the profits are received in India. So out of 20,000, first of all, we decided half of amount is 10,000. So out of 20,000, 10,000, that means half of amount is occur, earned and received in Bangladesh, but remaining half is received in India. That should be, this is 10,000 is foreign income and 10,000 is treated as Indian income. So 10,000 foreign income, but control is from India, that should be treated as foreign income type 2. Foreign income type 1 is earned and received outside India, that should be treated as foreign income 1. But they added some point, controlled from India. The line is added, that should be treated as foreign income 2. If it foreign income 1 is only taxable for resident, if foreign income 2 is, then the foreign income 2 like it involve the controlling of the businesses from India. That line is involved. That income may be treated as F2, that means foreign income type 2. That should be taxed at resident and not ordinary resident. So those 2 points are there in this line or in this point. Profit earned from business in Bangladesh, which is controlled India, half of the profit is received in India. So out of 20,000, 10,000 is earned Bangladesh but received in India. That should be treated as 10,000 is treated as Indian income. That should be taxable for all. So 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Remaining 50% amount, that like 10,000 is earned and received outside India, that means Bangladesh, and controlled from India. That 10,000 is should be treated as F2, foreign income type 2. Foreign income type 1 is only taxable for resident. Foreign income type 2 is not only taxable for resident but also not ordinary resident. That's why the 10,000 is taxable for F2 like resident and not ordinary resident. So next, third point is income from property situated in England and received there. That means income from property. Then an income received a certain property in England but received there. That means earned and received both are occurring in England. So that means it is earned and received in outside India. Then 5,000 treated as F1. F1 means foreign income type 1 is only taxable for resident. So that's why 5,000 is only taxable for resident. Next, income agriculture in Nepal and brought to India. So then an income generated in an agriculture in Nepal, that should be 8,000. So income agriculture in Nepal and bought into India, that should be very important point. Bought into India means it is not received in India. If you bought to India any income from foreign countries, first of all, 2 points are completed in that country, like earned and received, both are completed in that country. After that, that should be remitted to India. So the point is like that agriculture income in Nepal bought to India means remitted to India. If any income we remitted from foreign countries to India, first of all, 2 things are completed. That is earned and received, both are completed. After that bought to India, after that remitted to India. In this point, then you please remember that then if we bought to India any income, that should be completed. 2 concepts like earned and received, both are outside India. So that's why in this point, agriculture income in Nepal bought to India, if that income is bought to India before that, that income is earned and received, both are occurring outside India. That's why this point should be treated as foreign income type 1, that should be taxable for only resident, 8,000. So another point is like that agriculture income If any income generated from agriculture in India, there is no taxable. There is no taxable. This is a very important point. Then already I given some note. Okay, if any income generated in agriculture in India, there is no taxable. But this is agriculture income, but not in generated in India. It is generated in Nepal. That's why we are taxed as a foreign income to resident. So once again, I repeated the point like that. If any income generated in India from agriculture, there is no taxable. If same income like agriculture income is generated in outside India, that should be taxable. That is the most important point. Like income agriculture in Nepal, that's why we are taxable as a F1, foreign income type 1. Next, dividend paid by Indian company but received in London. So dividend paid by Indian company. So dividends of if any dividend received from Indian companies, there is no taxable. Already I given the notes then regarding exempted incomes. Then I have given already separate question. So exempted incomes. On that I clearly explained there is no taxable for if any dividend is raised from Indian companies. So dividend paid by Indian company, that's why it is not taxable for nobody. So anybody. So dividend paid by Indian company but received in London. So first of all, we identify that dividend paid by Indian company, so that should not be taxable. Hence, then we are put in blank only. Nobody should taxable. Next, if same dividend is received from foreign company, that should be taxable. If it is received from Indian company, so there are 2 points you should be remembered. If any income received from agriculture in India, if any income received from any Indian company, the dividend income is not taxable for both of them, either resident or not ordinary or non-resident. So next point, interest on Bangladesh development bonds, half of which received in India. So in this point, then you remember interest on Bangladesh bonds. So that means it is received outside India. It is outside India, but half of which received in India. So out of 4,000 income, then we received earned Bangladesh 4,000, but 50% is received India. That should be treated as then foreign income. So interest on Bangladesh development bonds, that should be Bangladesh is outside India. Received and earned both are occur. Out of 4,000 is in Bangladesh, 50% is received in India. So out of 4,000, 50% of amount is earned and received Bangladesh, and remaining 50% of amount is earned Bangladesh and it is received in India. That's why out of 4,000, 2,000 is treated as Indian income and 2,000 treated as foreign income type 1. That should be 2,000 is taxable for all the persons because of 50% is treated as Indian income, remaining 50% is foreign income type 1. That should be taxable for only resident. Next point, past foreign untaxed income brought into India. So this point is regularly given in our question paper, in our examinations. So past untaxed foreign income brought into India. So past untaxed foreign income means foreign income, they are already then clearly indicated that is foreign income, that is bought into India. If any income is bought into India, before that income is received and earned, both are completed outside India. So that's why that should be treated as foreign income type 1. So past foreign untaxed income brought into India 10,000 is only taxable for foreign income type 1. That's why only for resident. Next, income from business in USA 7,000, interest on investments 5,000. There are given 2 points. Then first point is income from business in USA. So 7,000. First we decided the point 7,000. Income from business in USA. So nothing indicated. Either receiving, about receiving. Just earned in USA. There is nothing given about received. If any point is nothing given received, if it is earned if it is earned, that place should be treated as received. So income from business in USA 7,000, then nothing mentioned about received. If it is earned USA, and we assume that received also USA. So the 7,000 income is earned and received, both are occurring in USA. That should be treated as foreign income type 1, is taxable for resident only. So H point, that is taxable for resident only. Next, interest on national. Next, then continuation point is there. Second point in this same, interest on investments 5,000. So this is another important point. So another important point, like they are nothing given any clarity. So in this point, just they are given earned in USA, they are nothing mentioned about received. So hence, then we treated that earned in USA, they are nothing mentioned about received, then we assume that receiving also is occurring in USA. That's why the 7,000 is treated as foreign income type 1, we taxable for resident only. Then continuation point is interest on investments 5,000. There is then nothing mentioned about. Then earned and received, they are both are not given. Interest on investments only. They are nothing mentioned about received and earned. We assume that we are in India. That's why interest on investments they are given. We are in India. Hence, received and earned both are occur in India. That's why 5,000 should be treated as Indian income, taxable for all. So, once again repeated this point. Interest on investments 5,000. They are nothing mentioned about received and earned. So, that's why they are nothing mentioned about earned and received. Then we assume that we are in India. That's why earned and received both are occur in India. That should be treated as it is Indian income, taxable for all. 5,000, 5,000 and 5,000. Next, interest on national, that means Indian development bonds, half of which received in India. So interest on development bonds and Indian development bonds, that like Indian income, that is received in India 8,000. So that's why interest on nation development bonds means earned in India, but half is received in India. Remaining half is they are nothing given, that should be received in another country outside India. But 8,000 is received in India. That's why total 8,000 is treated as Indian income. Because of then out of 8,000, only 50% received in India, remaining 50% is outside India. Even though 8,000 is received in India, that one should be occur in India, hence 8,000 may be treated as Indian income. That should be 8,000 is taxable for all. 8,000 is taxable for all persons. Then the point like interest on national development bonds I, then 8,000 is taxable for all persons, like um, the point is interest on Indian development bonds, then half of which received in India. So Indian development bonds like that, then we are taxable for all. Then it mistakenly mentioned it is taxable for all because of earned in India. So I point is taxable for all. It is treated as Indian income. Please rectify this amount. So interest on national Indian development bonds, that should be, it is Indian national development bonds, then we are treated as 8,000 earned in India, then half of which received in India, half of which received in India. So interest on national Indian development bonds. So national development bonds, the income is generated from national development bonds. Then India, they are given India, that's why total 8,000 is earned in India. But half is received in India, they are given, remaining half is received in foreign country. So that's why 8,000 both are occur in India, that should be treated as then both Indian income. Next, gift from friends outside India 3,500. Any gifts from outside India, that should be treated as foreign income. So outside India, the gifts from friends or relatives or any other person we received from foreign countries, that should be treated as foreign income type 1. So hence taxable for only resident 3,500. Then agriculture income received outside India. Agriculture income received outside India. Then agriculture income received outside India, that should be, if any agriculture income is in India, that should not be taxable, but is received then outside India, 4,000 treated as foreign income, it is taxable for resident only. Next, income earned and received from Africa bought into India. So income earned, received, both are occur in Africa, bought into India. So this point is already, then I explained, income earned and received both are occur in Africa, but it is bought into India. So if any income is bought into outside, from outside India to India, that is two contents are completed, that like earned and received both are completed in Africa, that should be treated as foreign income type 1, only taxable for resident. Next, profits from Mumbai business 14,000. So this should be then Mumbai business like then India, then earned is completed in India, hence they are nothing given about received, they are nothing mentioned about received, that should be treated as if any place we earned, that place should be treated as received. So that's why then Mumbai business, that means earned in India, 14,000 should be treated as Indian income. 14,000 should be treated as Indian income, then taxable for all. Then L point is taxable for all. Then L point is taxable for all. 14,000 and 14,000. That means this is Indian income. Profit from Mumbai business, it is Indian income, taxable for all persons. L point. Next, house property income situated in Japan. So house property income situated in Japan, then this income is generated in Japan, but nothing mentioned about received. Then it should be treated as foreign income type 1, only taxable for resident. Next, income from house property situated in Delhi. So this is earned in Delhi, that should be treated as Indian income, but taxable for all persons. Next, income from business controlled from India in Africa. Then income from business in Africa, that should be, you clearly indicated that income from business in Africa 17,000, the income is remitted to India. So 17,000 African income, that should be remitted to India. Before that, earned and received both are occur in Africa, but controlled from India, that should be treated as a foreign income type 2. It is taxable for resident and not ordinary resident. Next, income accrued in India but received in Japan. So accrued means earned in India, hence it should be treated as Indian income. So 5,000 is taxable for all persons. Next, profit from business established in England and deposited there, the business is controlled from India. So profits from business established in England. So profits from business established in England deposited there. That means the income from business in England that should be earned and received both are occurred in England because of deposited there. If he is able to deposit it, first of all, he is able to earned and received both are completed. So that should be then profit from business established in England that should be deposited there. That means then entire amount is received and earned both are occur in England. So that should be treated as the control is that control of the businesses from India that should be treated as foreign income type 2. Foreign income type 2. Then Q point is then 10,000. Foreign income type 2 means then it is taxable for not only resident but also not ordinary resident. So the point is like that income received. This point is the point is rupees 10,000 only. So this is foreign income type 2. Hence then Q point is taxable for resident not and also not non-resident. Next, past untaxed income brought into India during the previous year. This point is also bought into India before that is earned and received is completed outside India. That should be treated as foreign income. Past untaxed income brought into India during the previous year 10,000. So past untaxed income brought into India during the previous year that should be treated as foreign income type 1, hence taxable for resident only. Next, dividend from cooperative society. So if any dividend from cooperative society, then I already explained about dividend about company. There is differ from company and cooperative firm. Then I told you already, dividend income from Indian company is not taxable. But if any dividend income is cooperative firm, it is fully taxable. So they are given dividend from cooperative society 10,000 is fully taxable, but half is earned in India. So half is earned in India, then remaining half is earned in outside India. So that's why the income is like that 10,000. 10,000 dividend income cooperative society, 10,000, then half earned in India. That means remaining half is earned in foreign countries. That is a very important point like that. 10,000 income, dividend income from cooperative society. There are nothing mentioned about this cooperative society is the place. Then regarding either India or outside country, there are nothing mentioned about. So we assume that then 10,000 income, half of is earned in India and half of is received also in India. So half amount is then we treat it as Indian income, remaining half 5,000 treated as foreign income. Like 50% amount is earned and received both are occur in outside India. 50% amount is both are occur in then in India. That's why 5,000 treated as Indian income taxable for all. Remaining 5,000 is taxable for only resident. Next, salary received in India 9,000. 9,000. The services for the same were rendered in Iran. So we services provided in Iran, but that means we are earned the salary income in Iran but received in India. Then one is occurred in India, then 9,000 we should be treated as Indian income taxable for all. Next, last point is profits from business in Chennai, 1/3 received in London 3,000. So in this point, then already explained about then previous points. Then profits from business in Chennai, 3,000. So that should be treated as 3,000 is ended in India. That's it. No other point is then we not taken into consideration because of one third received in London. So 3,000 is ended in India because of Chennai. Then that's why 3,000 we should be treated as Indian income because of ended in India. So that should be treated as Indian income, taxable for all persons. There is a small change is like that. Then some points we are altered. So like that, the total amount is some slightly changed. Okay. Then that's why you verified and then you should be concentrated only these points as per incident of tax or residential status. Okay. Thank you everybody.